I'm here joined by Vince Mercogliano, who writes about the Rangers for Aloha.com and USA Today. And so the Rangers have now lost 3 straight after starting the series up 2-0, Vince. And one thing that we look back on this game is missed opportunities. I mean, the Rangers had so many opportunities in this game, but they weren't able to capitalize. Why do you think they weren't able to finish those deals?
Yeah, Chris, kind of a fluky game. You look at the 3 goals, the main goals that were scored. They're long wrist shots. They kind of go through traffic. They're certainly not the prettiest goals you're going to see. Whereas the Rangers, I thought, had some rush opportunities where it did look like they had good chances to score. They talked after the last game about Tampa goalie Andre Vasilevsky getting more comfortable, and they wanted to change his eye level a little bit, move the puck, keep him going east-west, throw him off his game a little bit, and I thought they did a pretty good job of trying to do that. The questions after the game were they going for one too many passes, which we know has been an issue with this team before, but I think it was a combination of Vasilevsky getting his groove back, playing a lot better, and the Rangers just being a hair off on a couple of those close chances. You can look at the end of the game. Ryan Strome just misses an empty net, which would have changed the whole complexion of this game. Ryan Lindgren has a wraparound chance that Vasilevsky comes out of nowhere and makes a really good save on. So the Rangers really were right there, which makes this a tough pill to swallow.
And one of the other things that was tough for the Rangers fans and their team was some of those missed penalties that we saw in this game. How much of an effect do you think that had on the Rangers? Or do you feel like it was pretty insignificant in a game that was very defensively contested?
Yeah, I could go both ways. Usually I'm not the one to blame the refs. I do think they missed some calls tonight. And I thought, you could look at the penalties against the Rangers. There were only 2 of them. Both of them were kind of questionable calls. I can think of a couple moments in the game where it felt like maybe the Rangers should have gotten a penalty in their favor. Kakko gets held behind the net on one. Jacob Trouba gets tripped by Corey Perry on another. So I do think the Rangers had a legitimate beef, but they did not want to use that as an excuse after the game. And I think it's fair. I think it was a defensive game, as you touched on, and I don't know if that really would have changed much for them.
All right, so moving forward, we know that teams that win Game 5 win about 78% of the series. But with the Rangers, they're 5-0 in elimination games this postseason. So they do have that on their side, but they are facing the 2-time defending champs in the Tampa Bay Lightning. So what do they need to do in order to make sure we're coming back here and talking about a Game 7?
Well, the question is, can they do it again and again? Because in order to advance, they're going to have to go 7-0 in elimination games, which sounds like such an outrageous task to pull off. They do have the confidence that they can do it because they've done it before, but it does seem like each round it's a taller order, it's a tougher opponent. They have more wear and tear. The next game that the Rangers play will be their 20th playoff game in a span of 40 days. So they've literally been playing every other day for over a month now. So can they pull it off? I certainly wouldn't write them off, but they have a big ask in front of them in order to get this done.
They definitely do, and one thing they said after the game was they seem to play their best when they have their backs against the wall. We'll see if that comes true on Saturday.